people love dogs. Some do not, but most people love dogs. A dog is love. And if someone is in distress or in a bad situation or in a hospital room or they're sick, when a dog walks into the room, a love is walking into the room. No matter how sick you are, you can't miss that love is walking into the room. And I walked into this classroom and the kids were really excited, and the teacher was telling them about the dog, and I was going to talk to them about the dog. And she had made, they had to sit in a circle. They were told they had to sit in a circle and they could pet the dog. And one little girl was way over on the other side, and she kept banging the floor for the dog, and I saw her doing it, and I said, oh, I said, if you want the dog to come and sit by you, you have to call him. I said, his name, I said, you have to call him, his name is Willy Wonka. And I said it a couple times, and she looked at me, and then she whispered, Willy. And the teacher was like beside herself. It was her first words. She was 5 years old. She had never spoken. She was autistic. Worked with a woman who, in a nursing home, who was dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever. She was nonverbal. And so they walked me to the room, and I went in not knowing much, and sometimes ignorance is really bliss. And I brought the dog to her, and she had always been awkward with everyone, and obviously nonverbal. And she spoke, and she talked to the dog. And the social worker was crying, and I don't know why all these people are crying, because, and she wasn't making a lot of sense, but she was talking to the dog, which she had not spoken at all. And we found out later that her husband had passed away there, and she didn't know where he was, and she had had a dog. And so this brought her good memories, and it was the only time she talked. When we would bring the dog, she would tell the dog she loved him, and then she would ask the dog where had he been. And she just, and then if you asked her a question, sometimes she would answer you correctly. You would ask her what color her dog was, and she would remember the dog's name. It's really quite beautiful.